Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door, and I am excited to announce the release of my new digital kits that are going to be in my Etsy shop today. Once I finish this video, they'll be released, so you'll be able to get to them if you like them. They are gratitude journals, and I have two different kinds. This one is a vintage style gratitude journal, but both of them are very generic styles so that you can make them be what you want them to be. So this one is like a vintage gratitude journal, and this one is a shabby pink type gratitude journal. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through to show you what's in them. Then I'll show you how they print, and then you can go and check them out in my shop. So of course, this one, this is the band that goes, it's the closure for the book, and I just put a little flower type decoration on it so that it's removable and you don't have the bulk if you want to journal in your book without the bulk. And then, of course, I did the tutorial on how I do these tassels. So you have the pretty little tassel on the edge. You have tabs on the edges of some of the pages, and then I put some book jewelry on the edges of some of them. So just going to do a quick flip through so I can get through both of them and so that you can see everything. So in the front, I just have a cute little envelope, and inside the little envelope is just a little scripture card. I don't know why this is being so hard for me to get it out. But I've already tried to do this video once and somebody called and it cut my video off, so I just started over. So this is one of the gratitude pages, or inside the book and the kit you have there's 12 gratitude pages and I believe 10 scripture pages, and then you have a lined page that you can print as many times as you want. So that's the way it is in both of the kits. So here is one of the scripture pages. So it has scripture at the bottom, and I tried to use scripture that is encouraging you to be thankful and grateful, because I thought that it would be perfect for this time of year. A lot of people like to do gratitude journals in the month of November to reflect on what they're thankful for. So this is one of the gratitude pages is what I call it, and I'll read a few of them to you. These are like journaling prompts to prompt you to, kind of clicks your mind to be able to journal. So an act of kindness someone showed me, what I'm most grateful for today, what I'm grateful for at work, today I'm grateful for learning, and then you journal about whatever that was. So that's one of the grateful pages. Then I just put some regular lined paper and some vintage book pages. This is from a vintage atlas. This is a scripture page. This is from a very vintage children's book page. Excuse me. And as you can see, this is natural aging. This is some parchment paper. This is another one of the gratitude pages. There's 200 pages in each of these journals. There are 2 signatures. So you get, there's 100 pages in each signature. That's front and back. This is one of the scripture pages. And again, I left these very simple so that you can, I didn't put any pockets or anything in them, so that if you want them to just be writing journals, they can just be writing journals. Or you can decorate them if you want to, and they can be whatever kind of journal you want to make it. Like I say, I did the theme, which is vintage, but I did it a very generic so that you can make it vintage whatever you want it to be. This is one of the grateful pages. I love putting pages like this in because it's good and thick. You can do mixed media. This kind of leaves it wide open. It's kind of like a blank slate for you to do whatever art you want to do on it. This is one of the scripture pages. I think I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit closer. Hang on, try not to jiggle you too bad. Maybe that's a little better. Lined paper. This is another one of the grateful pages. Moments that made me smile today. Good things I noticed about today. People I connected with today. Ways I felt strong today. So just kind of things that prompt you to write. This is the lined page that comes in the kit. And like I say, you can print as many of these as you want and, you know, have as many lined pages as you want. You can print the lined pages on the back of the journal pages or the scripture pages or however you want to do it. You guys are very creative. You know how it works. So just quickly flip through. This is a scripture page. Music paper. There's one of the bead jewelry center. So I'm just going to flip real quick. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. I keep trying to check the camera to make sure that you can. And I printed these on coffee dyed paper just to give them a little extra something so that they're not just so plain on the back. But again, you can use the lined paper and print it on the back of the pages if you want to do that way. That's the end of the first signature. I love these books. I love how they turned out. These will be available in my Etsy shop. I'm not sure if I said that on this video or not. I know I said it on the last video, so now I can't remember what I said on this one. So, they'll be available in my Etsy shop. I love this page with the old postcard. This one is super cool. These pages are. They're from an old piano music book. Very, very vintage. And on the back, they have, I don't know if you can see the texture or not, but they're almost, it's almost like wallpaper. It's really, really cool. But this was actually the cover of a piano music book. See if I can make sure I'm in frame so you can see. And this one has the very light doily with the scripture. There's some more bead jewelry on that tab. Hopefully you can see. Another lined page. Another scripture page. There's the center of that signature. I love this one. Moments that made me laugh today. Wonderful smells I smelled today, because smells bring back some really cool memories. Small victories I had today. Positive thoughts I had today. So I like the prompts on that one. There's the other side of that lined page. Scripture page. It's got the envelope, the old envelope with the seal on it. And there is a pretty little rose bead dangle. Whoops. That's the other side of that really cool piano music book cover. Scripture page, old vintage matte page, or atlas page. And that is the end of the journal. So that is the vintage one. The back is just plain. So that's the Vintage Gratitude Journal. And then I'm going to scoot this to the side, and we'll go through this one real quick. This is the Shabby Pink. I just got it tied with some organza for the closure. This one I wanted to make super girly. So the tassel, I just did all kinds of pinks and some really girly stuff on there just to make it real girly. I put a puzzle piece on there with a princess. So this one is kind of generic too, and you can make it whatever you want. Looks like I'm going to have to untangle it some because it's gotten tangled up a little bit, but I can do that. But I love, love, love the tassel on this one. This is an old Reader's Digest as well, so I just put some fabric on the spine because the spine was in really bad shape. As a matter of fact, the spine is in the middle of the book, so I had to recreate the spine, and then I just left the cover because how beautiful is that? I love, love, love the butterflies on the cover. So we'll just go into this one. I left this front open. I love that it has an inscription from whoever previously owned the book. So this one, like I say, is very similar to the other one. The only difference in this one is the background. On this one, the background is coffee dyed paper. And on this one, the background is pink Kool-Aid dyed paper. So, and on this one, you have the ruffled edges on some of the pages. And so, again, it's very simple. I left it very plain so that you can either use it for a writing journal or, you know, you can decorate it yourself and make it what you want it. So, again, it's very generic. So, you can, you know, you can make it shabby chic. You can make it a princess journal, whatever you want to make it. So, this is one of the gratitude pages. Moments I loved today, people I enjoyed today, new things I tried today, comforting things about today. So, this is some stationery. I love the journaling prompts in this. This is a scripture page. This is some of my old, some type of math page. I never can think of the name of it. This is a journaling prompt page, or a gratitude page is what I call them. Children's writing paper. I put some of my floral pages in this one, you know, because you can't be girly without flowers. A scripture page. Some of my floral pages. There's another journaling page. This is from a Childcraft book. Edith Holden, and I think I put one Edith Holden with just the writing and one with a picture in here. May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed. Love this scripture page. And I printed this. You guys are going to, I don't know how you'll react when you find out what I printed it on. I didn't want to print it on coffee dyed paper, but I didn't want to print it on plain printer paper either. And so I have this children's writing pad that I used to, I cut up the pad because it's a really big pad. So I cut up the pages and put them through my printer, and I absolutely love, it's a real cottony feeling paper. It's thicker, a little thicker than just regular copy paper, and I love the way it turned out. These I got from a book, oh, what's the lady's name? It's not Eloise Wilkin. Mary Engelbright. And I just thought they were so cute because these little pages move. So there's a couple in each signature with the little movable pages. I just thought that was so cute and so girly, so I had to add them in here. Gratitude book page. This is, of course, you know, a little bit more girly, but this is from, I'm thinking this is from a Childcraft book. This is from My Book House. Some of my flower pages. This is the lined page. Hopefully you can see that okay. Let me hold it up a little bit. So that's the lined page. And then this is the spine, the original spine. So I just put some coffee dyed paper on the back of it, and I thought if you wanted to, you could make yourself a bookmark out of it. And then on the signature, the center signature, just the first signature, I put some bead dangles on the bottom of that too. I'm just going to flip through a little quicker because I want to get to the printed sheets to be able to show you those. This has the same amount of pages, so there's 200 pages in this journal as well. I love this. Ways I've grown, what I'm looking forward to, what made me laugh today, someone who inspired me today. I love these journaling prompts. This is a scripture page. And that's the end of the first signature. This is the beginning of the second signature. Duh, Diane. I bet you're going, shut up, we didn't know that. Well, there we go. I like this one too. People I'm grateful for today. Someone I helped today. Moments I appreciated today. Things that made me laugh today. Edith Holden. This is another one of those from that Mary Engelbreit book. Super pretty, and I thought they were super girly, so I had to add them in. And in the center of this signature, I just put some flowers. Oops. And then this one was super cute. She's a pop-up, because it had a little pop-up book thing in it. So I cut it apart and added it into the book. And I just thought she was adorable. She would actually be super cute in my Holly Hobby book. If I ever get to work on my Holly Hobby book. I've been so busy with everything else, I haven't gotten to do any of my themed books that I've been collecting items for. So hopefully I will get to start on those soon. But after I do these, I'm going to try to work on some Christmas journals and some holiday things. And then maybe I can work on my Western journals and my farm journals and my Holly Hobby journal and all the good stuff. Or, you know, not that it's not all good, but, you know, the things that I have been saving up to do, I guess you could say. So that is the end, and then it just has my little patch on it. This one will have my little patch on it too. I just haven't put it on there yet. And so that is the end of that one. So I'm going to scoot that to the side. I'm going to bring over the printed ones. I just wanted to print some out so you could see how they print. Now, I just printed these out really quickly. You can resize them and make them bigger if you want to. You know, however you want to do that. So, just thought I'd hold them up a little close for you to see. These are just printed on regular cardstock. It does print best on cardstock or coffee dyed paper. Or the children's writing pad. I'm telling you, I'll grab the children's writing pad in just a second and show you what I was talking about when what I used in the book. But I just thought I would show you kind of how, you know, how the pages would print on regular cardstock paper. This is the shabby pink one. That's the lined page. And then here's some of the scripture pages. So you just trim these up and, you know, fold them in half to make your pages. But like I say, you can play with your printer settings and make them print bigger if you want to. So that is the journal kits. Hang on, I'm going to grab this little children's writing pad to show you. So, let me zoom out. You get these at the, whoops, whoa, sorry guys, I did not mean to make you drunk. Okay, camera, come on. Okay, sorry about that. So this is the children's writing pad that I used. I get them at the Dollar Tree, and they just have, you know, they're real big, and they just have this type of paper in it, but it's a little thicker than printer paper, and it's got that cottony texture to it, and I just thought it would be cool to you know, print those, use those to print journal pages on. So anyways, these are the journals. Again, you have the vintage, okay, you have the vintage gratitude journal, you have the shabby pink gratitude journal. They are already in my shop and ready for you to grab them if you want them. So this is the vintage gratitude journal that I made. It will also be in my shop. And this is the shabby pink gratitude journal that I made. It will be in the shop as well. So if you like the video, hit like, hit subscribe. You know the drill. Show me some love. Any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment box below. And thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. Big hugs.